Opposition supporters in Cameroon rallied at the end of the week in a last-minute push for votes ahead of an election that 92-year-old incumbent Paul Biya is widely expected to win. In the capital Yaoundé, presidential candidate
Who are you rooting for in this upcoming election that will take place tomorrow in Cameroon? Hope you will go out tomorrow to cast your vote. Let's have a look at what people are saying on Twitter regarding this election coming up tomorrow. Cameroon decides 2025. So many things are happening right now in Cameroon. Opposition supporters in Cameroon rallied at the end of the week in a last-minute push for votes, days before an election in which 92-year-old incumbent Paul Biya is widely expected to secure his 80th term in office. What is actually going on in Africa? As Cameroon heads to the poll on Sunday, voters in the Anglophone regions risk being sidelined again. Sessionists have banned voting and declared a lockdown, but the government is urging the residents to turn out despite threats of violence. George Weah is defeated in the Liberia presidential election and concedes to challenge Joseph Boakai. Paul Biya, the president of Cameroon. This is actually funny. 7 political parties withdraw support from Tomiana Ndam, endorse TCHIROMA. In a dramatic twist, just hours before the presidential election, a coalition of 7 political parties under the banner Final Coalition for the Liberation of Cameroon has withdrawn its support from UDC presidential candidate Tomiana Ndam, throwing its full weight behind TCHIROMA Bakri, flag bearer of the FSNC. Speaking during a press conference this evening, leaders of the coalition said they are convinced that Chiroma is the right candidate to liberate Cameroon from what they describe as 43 years of stagnation under President Paul Biya's regime. Once a vocal critics of Chiroma, the coalition revealed that their change of heart followed the FSNC leader's recent trip to Bamenda, during which he apologized for his actions as Minister of Communication under Biya. We believe he has genuinely repented and now embodies the change Cameroonians seek. The spokesperson for the coalition, Mr. Shawa David, said. The group also took aim at Bello, presidential candidate of the UNDP, accusing him of being an extension of the regime. The 7 parties and the president making up the Final Coalition for the Liberation of Cameroon include Democratic Liberation Party DL Shawa David, Democracy for Common Development of Cameroon PDCC, National Union for Peace and Justice, Vers Patrick, Youth Movement for Change in Cameroon, Abel, Cameroonian Union for the Nation, Benjamin, African People's Union, Simeon Isaac, Active Citizens of Cameroon, CAC Patrick. The endorsement marks a significant boost for Chiroma campaign as momentum continues to shift in the final hours before Cameroonians head to the poll. This is actually getting worse. This upcoming election that will take place in Cameroon, a lot of things have been said. Would it be like the former election, #Cameroon decides 2025, #MMIN news? Will this be like the former elections that do happen in that country? Transparency of election requires citizens to watch all phases of the process, especially the counting and the tabulation of results. Exactly, that's what's supposed to happen. But the question is, will it even happen? Look at Paul Biya, the 92-year-old president that is going for another tenure. I don't know if all those things happening is like same in all African countries. Just look at a very old man that should be resting. Like if it is in a service job, the person should must have retired by now. Must have retired by now. Have a look. Cameroonians will cast their votes on Sunday in a presidential election. The nation's youth, comprising 2.7 million, aged 20 to 35, amongst over 8 million registered voters, are in focus. Seriously. A lot of people are coming out in mass for this vote, for their vote to count. The prayer is that let their votes count because that is the most important thing. It's not all about them coming out in mass, it's not all about them coming out to, do a peaceful protest. But the question remains, will their vote count? Will their vote count? That is just the question that is on everybody's lips. And we just pray and wish that their vote will definitely count.
One question I'm still asking is the set of people that are still supporting Paul Biya to go back for another tenure, to go back and rule again. The problem is not him going back, but the years he has spent there. He spent more than 2 decades there, 40 something years on a seat. He did not give the citizens of Cameroon the good life that they deserve and they want. So why go back there again? Assuming he's doing the right thing or doing the citizens well, why won't he go back now? Why won't? But at this point, Cameroon citizens are tired already. They are all clamoring for a change. They want something positive. They want someone with a positive mind. Someone that will look at them, someone that will listen to them, someone that will hear their cry. That is what Cameroonians are pleading for and clamoring for. I pray that they get that tomorrow. And if you're a resident of Cameroon or you live there or you are even a citizen, try as much as possible to cast your vote because it will definitely count. At this point, we all need to put Cameroon in prayers because they actually need that at this point. Do well to like this video, do well to share, do well to drop a comment in the comment section because it is highly needed. Have a lovely day, guys. Take care of yourselves and see you all in our next video. Till then, like, share and comment. And now, bye.